Good morning, children. Hope you all are keeping in your good health. Now, today we are going to start as we have already completed our first term syllabus. So, now let's start with our second term syllabus. And in our second term syllabus, the first chapter is chapter number 8, the noun gender. Now, look at the sentence. Sentence number 1. Pramod is a tall boy. Seema is a beautiful girl. She cuts an apple with a knife. And sentence number 4. Students should respect their teachers. In all the four sentences, some of the words are written in dark pink letter. Why they are written in pink letter? Just to denote that these words are noun. Sentence number 1. Pramod is a tall boy. Here two words, Pramod and boy. These two words are written in pink letter just to tell the student, just to indicate that these words are noun. Now, Seema is a beautiful girl. Who is a beautiful girl? Seema. Seema is a noun and the word girl, it is also noun. Sentence number 3. She cuts an apple with a knife. Here two words, apple and knife. These two words are written in pink letter. So these two words, apple and knife, are noun. Sentence number 4. Students should respect their teachers. Here two words, students and teachers. These two words are written in pink letter just to tell that these two words, students and teachers, are noun. Now, what we have come to know from these sentences. In sentence number 1, Pramod and boy are the names of males. So, a noun that is the name of any male person or animal is said to be of the masculine gender. For example, boy, man, uncle, bull, ran. These are all masculine gender. So students, it is clear to you what is a masculine gender? A masculine gender is the name of any male person or animal. Okay? Now, look at the second sentence. Seema and girl are the names of females. So, what is a feminine gender? A noun that is the name of any female person or animal is said to be of the feminine gender. This is the definition of feminine gender. If you get the question, define feminine gender, you have to write this sentence. Now, what is the example? Girl, woman, aunt, cow, Eve. These are all examples of feminine gender. Underline these sentences, these definitions. A noun that is the name of any male person or animal is said to be of the masculine gender. In the same way, underline the definition of feminine gender. A noun that is the name of any female person or animal is said to be of the feminine gender. Now, look at the third sentence. Apple and knife. She cuts an apple with a knife. Here two words, apple and knife, are lifeless object. Lifeless object, it does not have life. So, a noun that is the name of a lifeless object is said to be of the neuter gender. Lifeless means non-living things. Okay. So, a noun that is the name of a lifeless object is said to be of the neuter gender. For example, paper, mobile, desk, file, magazine. These are all non-living things. So, these can be called as neuter gender. Now, look at the fourth sentence. Students should respect their teachers. Students and teachers are words that can be used for both males and females. So, a noun that is the name of a person or animal that may be either male or female is said to be of the common gender. Understood? What is a common gender? The word that can be used for both males as well as females. For example, parents. Parents can be a father or mother. Fowl can be a cock or a hen. Students. Students can be girl student or the boy student. Teachers. Teachers can be a female teacher or a male teacher. So all these words are common gender. So today we have read about the noun gender. How many kinds the gender have? Four kinds. First one is masculine gender. Second is feminine gender. Third is neutral gender. And the fourth is common gender. So students, today you have to learn all the four definitions that is given in the book and you have also underlined. Learn these four definitions with example. In the next video, we will read about the formation of feminine of nouns. How we can form the feminine of masculine gender. So, till then, goodbye. Do your work.